Welcome to YBSN. I'm here with the twin sisters KaLee Blair and Niki Blair, who are both doing wrestling and multiple other sports. So what made you two decide to join wrestling in the first place?
I wanted to be athlete of the year, so I figured that I needed my third sport, which I chose was wrestling. I really think that wrestling is a challenge for me, so I decided to do that, and I also wanted to get in shape for swim, which starts next season for spring sports. I also think that it would be great for college applications.
What would you guys say would be the hardest thing in wrestling?
I think the hardest thing is remembering which moves to do properly and just doing it right, because you can't always do the right thing at the right time. The hardest part is keeping your cool during a match. You have to remember each move, like Niki said, and you have to do it in a correct sequence, otherwise you will get pinned.
Okay, so what would you say would be the best thing about wrestling for you two?
It works out your muscles really well, so you can still be in shape for the next sport, and it also gets you it works out your instincts. So then, if anything happens, really, you can just go off with wrestling. I think the best thing about it is that it's great self-defense that actually looks good on college applications. Application workers, they think even when they see wrestling that you're a really dedicated person. It takes a lot of dedication to do wrestling.
Do you guys have any advice for anyone that wants to join the sport?
Don't quit on the second day, because of the first day was a little rough. The longer you stick to it, the less sore you'll get, and you'll find yourself loving it, just being around other people and taking them down, basically. Yeah, I think the best thing to do would be to make sure you have all your gear, your headpiece, and your shoes, especially, and that you're in some kind of shape before you start, because training is insanely hard. You have to stay dedicated and you have to finish the course.
Okay, so I know that you guys played other multiple sports throughout the year too. Would you guys say it's as challenging as wrestling, or is there any...
Wrestling is basically the hardest sport in high school, I think, for me. Wrestling is definitely the hardest sport because it's challenging both mentally, physically, and emotionally.
Okay, well, thank you guys for doing this interview. This is YBSN, and we're signing off.